Welcome back to Sneaker Wall Stories. If you're into sneakers and love a good story, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Ian Mann, a longtime sneaker enthusiast, here to dive into the stories behind the kicks on my wall. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro B Parachute Beige. Nike SB is digging into the archives this time around, and they're bringing back a piece of pre-SB history. This one is different from your standard Nike SB. Let's talk about what makes this pair special, break down the Pro B's legacy, and see if Nike really nailed it in the throwback. Let's get into it. You know me, I always have to start with a quick history lesson. Let's quickly discuss the history of the Nike Pro B line. Before the SB Dunk took over skate culture, there was the Pro B. This was Nike's first attempt at tweaking the dunk for skaters back in 1999. 1999. Everything was so much cooler in the 90s. There was no Nike SB yet, no official skate team, just a simple basketball shoe with some much needed skate-ready upgrades, including the padded tongue, elastic tongue straps, wider skate-ready laces, updated materials, and new colorways. Nike kicked off this era with a few absolute classics, including Smurfs, Puttys, and Midnight Navies. These shoes set the stage for the SB line that would officially launch in 2002. And now, Nike is bringing back a piece of that era with a new Nike SB Dunk Low Pro B Parachute Beige. Let's get to the unboxing. Alright, first thing I noticed, this pair comes in the general release Nike SB Purple Box. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the box, but this is a Pro B. I would have loved to see Nike release these in a special throwback box, maybe something inspired by the OGs. This pair is noticeably stiff right out of the box, but from what I've heard, once you break them in a bit, they're actually quite comfortable. The whole upper is covered in various khaki-colored materials, mostly in a solid nubuck construction. The tongue and heel feature a nice sturdy mesh similar to what is found on the OG Pro Bs. The shoes have the classic fat tongue, but it's not as fat as some of the OG SBs. I know some people hate that, but in all honesty, I like the slimmer version. It's just enough padding without feeling too bulky. And now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The laces. I know they're historically accurate and the OG collectors will love them, but they're just not for me. They even included a secondary pair in a lighter shade. But honestly, both pairs will be tossed right back into the box where they'll remain for the rest of their days. I'm a hater and I will be swapping these out immediately. One super fun feature of this pair, the branding on the tongue tag. With the original Pro B models, the tongue tag just said Nike. To keep it close to the OG look, Nike made the SB branding nearly the same color as the tag, so you really have to look closely to even notice it. It's a great way to honor the past while tying in the present. Another branding difference, the Nike tag on the back. Instead of being embroidered, it's like a vinyl heat transfer. It looks clean for now, but I'm curious to see how it holds up over time. Since this is a Nike sportswear outsole, it's missing the added grip and the extra interior cushioning that modern SBs are known for. Definitely different from what we're used to. And somehow, these are just sitting. I was shocked to open the Nike app this morning and see almost every size still available. So, how does this pair stack up against a modern SB Dunk? Let's go side by side and compare the differences. Toe box. The Pro B has a taller toe box, giving the shoe a roomier feel. Memory foam pods. The Pro B is missing the memory foam pods found on the heel of the shoe. Outsole. The Pro B's outsole is closer to the OG Dunk, missing some of the added tech from modern SBs. Tongue tag. The SB branding is muted, making the new release closer to the OG Pro Bs. Lace protector. The lace protectors found on modern SBs are missing from the Pro Bs. Laces. And of course, these horrible laces. Flat on the Pro B versus oval found on the modern SBs. If you like this Pro B, good news. Nike is bringing more. According to David from Blue Tile Skate Shop, Nike is planning one Pro B release per quarter. Right now there are two rumored pairs floating around. A Sequoia and White Ivory colorway. No official release dates yet, but I'm sure we'll hear something soon. So what do you think? Are you excited that Nike is bringing back the Pro B, or do you think they should have kept this as a one-time nostalgia drop? Let me know in the comments, and if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're aiming for weekly videos this year, so stay tuned for more Sneaker Wall stories. Thanks for lacing up with me today. Peace.